Birth work really felt like my kuleana and my way to give back and contribute to the lahui. Literally create social change every single time I'm at a birth, and with each ohana and with each mom I work with, just to know that I'm making a difference in their ohana, but one by one we're making this difference in our lahui. Kalauokekahuli was formed in 2020. I am one of the founders and currently the development director and one of the working doulas for Kalauokekahuli, which is a nonprofit organization that supports Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islanders through their prenatal, birth, and postpartum journeys. And it was really created out of the need to help bridge the gap between the birthwork community and the Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islander community. Really a way to directly address poor maternal health outcomes for our community. As we know, Indigenous people of color, have a rich history in birth work and in birth practices through colonization, forced assimilation, erasure of lots of cultural practices. Birth has kind of become an occurrence in people's lives. Our people are all on different levels of learning and accepting different aspects of our culture. So some ohana just aren't ready to fully dive into everything. And then on the other end, we have ohana who are really hungry for the whole shebang, So from all of the prenatal la'o to the kapukai and like the pule and the mokuauhao and the practices behind kapa inoa and the postpartum practices and all of the aipono. So it's really a broad spectrum of people that we're serving, and I don't think that there's a specific way to say this is a Hawaiian birth and this is not. A Hawaiian birth per se can happen at home, in a hospital, wherever you choose and wherever you choose to give birth. And so that's really one of the highlights of being a doula or a ko'okua, is being able to see those dreams and those goals realized in all of those environments, including and incorporating and trying to revitalize our own cultural birth practices. It also creates an environment in which our mamas can thrive and feel comfortable in when they're in their birthing time, when we give them the tools and the resources to be confident in themselves as po'e Hawaii or as po'e Pacifica, to birth the way that they want to birth and in a way that makes them feel confident and connected to their kupuna. It really brings you back to a space where you can really feel your kupuna and feel the next generations all in the same moment. Again, it's a kahua, it's a foundation for the rest of that keiki's life into adulthood. And not just for them, but for the makua as well, as they're coming into that role of a makua. Just by taking those little steps to revitalize their ohana's practices or cultural practices, that's a huge way to solidify that kahua. Then we're already directly addressing those horrible statistics and those disparities in maternal outcomes. I do not want my mama to be another statistic. For us, the biggest triumph has just been to be able to serve our community for free. So again, one of those disconnects, and why is the accessibility to the resources and to the one-on-one support, regardless of socioeconomics, has been huge. Just being a birth worker in itself is super rewarding. I get to see new life brought into the world all the time, and also to build those relationships with all kinds of ohana. So from knowing them from when they're 2 months old in their mommy's opu to being at their first baby party and after that, and it's just a beautiful thing.